Hello, friends. It is Dr. Kimberly Benson Durst. Welcome to It's Up to You. I'm really excited to see you. Happy Mother's Day for all of you mothers. For all of you who are experiencing Mother's Day and your mom is no longer with us, my heart goes out to you and hoping that they have a universal or heavenly Mother's Day for you, with you, and that you feel loved and supported. For those of you who are not mothers and maybe you got fur babies, that still qualifies. If you are a bonus mom or an aunt or a sister or somebody who's there, it qualifies and counts. So I hope you have a good Sunday anyway. I'm going to do something a little bit different today, and I want to talk to you about something. So I'm going to start just a little bit different. Have you ever thought to yourself, oh, I'm so stupid? I am ugly. I'm fat. I'm weak. I'm unlikable. Oh God, I'm so pathetic. No one will ever want me. I'm worthless. I'm inferior. I'm inadequate. No one will ever love me. I have too. This is an inner critic, not feeling good enough. Let's work on that today. Today, we're going to start talking about self criticism and how we can combat it. I don't know if you know this, but abuse is wrong. Even abuse is even punishable by law in some cases. I want you to think about that. It's punishable by law. People can get jail time and prison time for abuse, right? So, why is abusing yourself, why does it go unpunished? Now, I'm not suggesting you punish yourself. Heck, we definitely do that way too much. Why don't we combat it a little bit different? Why don't we combat the self criticism instead of being combative with self? I mean, think about it. Why does self criticism do more harm than good? Where does it come from? Well, the reality is it comes from a lot of different things. It could come from your upbringing, it can come from predisposed messages from your mom or your dad, or from feeling like you're not good enough. I remember someone saying that I would never be anything more than the bottom of the pyramid. Someone always made mention that my thighs rub together. I remember my paternal grandmother talking about how thick my mother was and that I would always be thick like her. I remember these messages that were so called subliminal that stuck with me. And they started my trek to negative self worth, negative self esteem, and the highest form of self criticism. Y'all, if abuse of self was truly a crime, I'd be under the prison. What about you? It definitely does more harm than good. It paralyzes you, it makes you feel bad and less than. It's unfair. It blocks you from learning and exploring you and wanting to change. It ignores all realities. It is a preconceived notion that we create to feed a negative narrative of self. It really kicks you when you're down. It doesn't feel good. So, how do we deal with it? How can we become more aware of our self critical thoughts? Well, let's talk about the day and time when you feel it. When do you feel bad about you? Is it a certain period of time? Is there a pattern? What about the situation? Like, what was happening to make you feel bad? Who were you with? What were you doing? Where were you? Was everything going fine until something wasn't? What type of emotions or body sensations were you having? What was that awareness? What was that mindfulness? How were you feeling inside of self and what was happening around you? And then where did the self critical thoughts come in? When did you start feeling bad about yourself? Did you hear voices that were calling you names or criticizing you or telling you a particular way to think about something? I'm not talking about having voices, not schizophrenia, and I'm not talking about that. But we do sometimes listen to those negative narrative voices or the self-defeating thoughts or self-defeating behaviors? Did you apologize to yourself? I'm so guilty of going into my turtle shell when I don't feel good. Did you avoid asking for help? Did you allow yourself to be treated like a doormat and ignored? Well, here's the problem. We have got to start combating self criticism. I'm going to challenge you to start journaling. I know, it's only for girls. No, it's not. Have a record in black and white. I am the queen of journaling. I love to journal. It's an expressive way for me to clear out my mind. But in this particular circumstance, it's a really good way to write down in black and white or whatever colored pen you have. I got colored pens everywhere, right? But you put it down and you start to record what's taking place, observing how many self critical thoughts that you have in a day. Observe their impact on you. Maybe you record that at the end of every day or as they take place. I mean, with technology the way it is, you could use any device and just do a voice recording. You could write it down. You could use old fashioned tick marks, you know? But it's imperative that you start paying attention to what's going on. Focus on what were those negative thoughts and why is it that they upset me? Did you get offended? Did you get defensive? Was it procrastinatory? I'll do it later. Was it you compartmentalizing yourself? Was it you seeing yourself in a different perspective? Well, let me just tell you, ignoring all these thoughts is not going to make them go away. It's not. It's really important that you spot those self-critical thoughts. Take, for instance, you actually do this journaled recording. Pay attention to it. Process it with a friend, a loved one, shameless plug with a therapist, right? And that way you can kind of start seeing a pattern in yourself. Create for yourself that critical, self-critical thought spotting chart checklist. You can do it on cards, you can do it in a journal, however you want. Do the date and time, the situations, the emotions you were feeling, the body sensations, the self-critical thoughts, and maybe even the self-defeating behaviors. Pay attention if your eating was impacted, your digestion impacted. Did you feel like self-harming? Did you have any suicidal ideation? Were you having thoughts of giving up, throwing in the towel, pushing people away? Write these down. Process them, especially if the thoughts are intense enough to cause you to want to self-harm or want to check out. It's really imperative that you start paying attention to what is causing it. I want you then, as you're processing it with someone, and if you don't have someone to process it with, call me, text me, reach out to me and let me see how I can help you. Because I want to ask you and dig down and find out what is the evidence of what is really happening? What is the scientific proof that what you're thinking is? Sometimes we allow other people's opinions to become our truth. It's not necessary. Maybe you contemplate what alternative perspectives there are. What is the effect of thinking the way that you do about yourself? Are you biased? Yeah, you are. I am too. Do you jump to conclusions? Do you use a double standard? Are you always thinking in black and white, all or nothing terms? Do you condemn yourself? Do you concentrate on the weaknesses but forget your strengths? Do you blame yourself for things that really aren't your fault? Do you have this ideology that you're perfect or expecting yourself to be? Well, here's some things that you can do. You can start being kinder to yourself, putting things in better perspective. Is there anything you need to do to change the situation? Maybe change your thinking so that your future looks brighter and better. It's imperative for you to start thinking and acting in a less self-defeating and self-destructive way. I want to help you with that. And as we continue, we're going to explore even more our self criticism and our inner critic. I challenge you to continue to keep coming back and viewing our channel. We want to help you. I have said this before, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, but every month is Mental Health Awareness Month. Every week is Mental Health Awareness Week. And every day you should be doing what you can to check your mental health and wellness. I'm Dr. Kimberly Benson Durst. It is an honor and a privilege to work alongside you and to walk alongside you. Reach out. You are so important, and this world is so much better with you in it. Stop being so mean to you. Lay off. Abuse is wrong, and that even means abuse of self. So start being kinder. Think about it this way. If I were your very best friend in the whole wide world, would you let anyone talk to me the way you talk to you? I know you wouldn't. So don't you do it either. I hope to see you soon. Be well and take care of you.